Hi, Sharon Durbin Graves, paintingwithacrylics101.com. Thank you so much for coming to my studio today. We're going to have a wonderful time as all beginners can learn how to paint and draw today. Oh, Sharon Durbin Graves here in my studio, my clean studio. I cleaned it over the holiday weekend, and so I've moved things around a little bit. I hope this works out a little better for you. Today in the studio, we are going to learn about mixing paint, mixing color, and it is one of the things that drives artists bananas, is trying to get the right color that they want. I have to have a little disclaimer here. It's pouring down rain outside. So if you hear it, I'm sorry, but Mother Nature does not listen to me. So anyway, I've got just some heavy duty paper. This isn't watercolor paper or anything. It's just heavy duty paper. And I'm just trying to give you something, to see on. Now, the theory is that you mix a little bit of dark into your light and not the other way around. You don't try to change a dark color with a light color. You try to change a light color with a dark color. So you might want to make a note of that. You change a light color by adding a little bit of a dark color. So I'm going to show you here. I've got a little bit of white. I'm going to pull off some white. I'm going to put it over here, and I'm going to add just a touch of this turquoise to this white. Okay, so hopefully you can see what's happening here. There you go. Okay, now I'm going to clean. There'll be a lot of brush cleaning going on in this, so I try not to have my back to you. Now let's look at it this way. We're going to take about the same amount of turquoise as I did the white. I'm going to put it over here. Okay. Now I'm going to add a little bit of white to that. And this is actually more white than I added turquoise to it. Okay, so you see the difference? You'll never get even that little bit of turquoise changed without adding probably half of the white paint that I have up here. So let's just look at that on the paper here. Okay, so this is when I put the light into the dark. Okay, that's what this one is. Okay. I'm going to wash my brush. Now, underneath that, I'm going to put the dark into the light. So you can pretty see if I can get this turned a little bit more towards you. Got a couple things in the way here. There you go. Hopefully you can see that there. Now, let's look at it again. I'm going to take some yellow. Okay, I'm going to put that in my well over here on my paper plate. And now I'm going to add just a touch of burnt umber. Whoops! I got water coming out of my turquoise deep well. There we go. We'll get that out of the way. Okay, so here is the dark into light. So that's what this is. Okay, that is beautiful for sunflowers and anything kind of a rustic yellowish looking. Now let's look at it the other way around. Got to clean the brush out. Now I'm going to take about the same amount of the burnt umber. I'm going to put it over here. And now I'm going to add a little bit of yellow. And again, this is more yellow than I added the burnt umber to the yellow. And it's making little to no change. Okay? Hopefully this is making sense. What I posted yesterday, and then after I posted it, I thought, well, I can show you that. So now I'm going to take some of the turquoise again, okay, and I'm going to put it in this well right here, and I'm going to add a little bit of yellow to that. And again, I added quite a bit more yellow than I would the other way around. Now here's the dark. It makes a beautiful green. Turquoise and yellow together make a fabulous green, and you can get a lot of variation by adding some white in various amounts. Okay, so let's take the yellow. Here comes yellow, and I'm putting it over here in this well. Now I'm going to pick up some turquoise, okay, and you just need a little. And I'm going to even pick up some of that I took off. There we go. This makes the most gorgeous greens. You'd never have to buy a tube of green paint again if you had turquoise and yellow. Okay, so as you look at the differences, they're made with the same colors. That's the killer right there, is they're made with the very same colors, but you get completely different tones in it by mixing the dark into the light as opposed to the light into the dark. So just remember that, dark into light, and that will give you a much better color. Now these are great colors if you want something dark, but to change a color like this, a light color, you need to just add a tiny bit of the dark color into it. So thanks a lot. I hope you learned something today. I hope you took a note or two and put that to use in your future paintings. Thanks a lot. Let's paint together real soon.